ABC included?
No.
Hey, guess Coco and Naomi.
Oh no, you put me in there.
My this notification, I got
it. Don't look at me. Hey y'all. So I'm recently, first of all, sorry if I'm giving you when I was a girl, I sneak in the boys' locker room. Sorry if I'm giving that right now. I'm just gonna be like going back and forth with some reading. So I'll put my glasses on for a little bit. Low key have a headache because I don't wear them a lot. So, if I'm getting into tarot, if you guys don't know, I am a very spiritual person. I'm like into saging my house. I'm into tarot. I'm deeply into manifesting. Me manifesting is how I connect with the deity I believe in. So yeah, I'm into all that, and I've recently gotten signs to do tarot. I don't know how good I'll be at it. I pulled cards on myself today. They were pretty accurate. Accurate. Derek.
Yeah.
I'm saying it right?
It's accurate.
Accurate. I said it right?
Yeah, accurate.
I'm crying. This is Christian. Anyway. So right now, I'm just shuffling the cards. So one thing I can do is I can make this sim and then pull the cards, or I could pull the cards and then make the sim. What do y'all think? Oh, Derek is here, by the way. Y'all need to go watch his new episode of Get Famous. You can plug yourself?
I am here. Good.
Plug yourself.
I think you should make the sim first.
Okay. So since I'm not pulling cards, let me turn off my spiritual music. Oh, I can't listen to music and be. I have to look at the chat. But I don't think nobody up in here. It's late as hell.
And they're gonna try and copyright you, girl.
I don't care. I can't be up in here for hours and be playing Silent Library by myself.
Alright. Big move to 5.
It's 24 people watching? Ooh, I'm getting hot. Ooh, nervous as hell.
Girl, just do what you gotta do, child.
Make this in first. So I guess I can talk a little bit about tarot. This is the book they gave. It was like $14 if you were interested. So it says tarot cards reveal the insights into a person's past, present, or future. Blah blah blah. Tarot reading has been used in the world since the 1700s, and every reader develops their own unique style and interpretations. There are some basic fundamentals, but the readers are encouraged to explore and find their own method. So every time I've had my cards read, and I only really had my cards read by one person, and that was my best friend. She started being a light worker probably like, I don't know, a year ago, but she stopped recently because like it's a lot. But she made a lot of money off of it.
It's a light worker.
A light worker is just someone who works with people's like positive energy, speaking goodness on their life. It's kind of like a pastor, but for like the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't look. I'm not giving that. I'm not giving it at all. I wanted to wear this wig, but it's too much to put on. Ooh. Oh, me too.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. I brought so much stuff in here today. Hey y'all. Where can you purchase the tarot cards or the wig?
The tarot cards.
Oh, I got the tarot cards for Amazon. Her name is not Tina. Are you talking about this wig name is Tina? Let me drop the link.
The thumbnail's hot.
Is it? Because I feel it was real last minute.
Yeah.
But I'm about to give you the link right now. How many people have got their cards read before? I just want to put this out here. Okay. I just want to put this out here. I don't want to say I'm a good person because I don't believe in good or bad people. I believe that people make choices. So if I wanted to do something fucked up right now, I really could. But I don't really have bad intentions for people. I want, because I don't want nobody fucking with me. I ain't gonna fuck with nobody else. So if you're worried about that, like some tarot people you have to watch because some people out here miserable as hell, honestly. So I just want to let you know that is not my intention. And if someone who reads tarot and you're paying your money to them doesn't like specify that, then you should probably get the fuck ASAP. Hey Brandy. I wish I could get a card reading. I don't know if like one person I know I am reading for is for Simlish. Once I get like more comfortable with it, like, cause I don't know if y'all can tell, I'm real nervous, just because the spiritual community, they'll get on your ass, like especially if you're doing something wrong. So I think I'm gonna make a female. I'm trying to do something different because I was showing my friends like some Sims I made probably from like 4 or 5 years ago, and I think I want to like, because I'm all into realistic Sims. If y'all don't know that, we need to start the celeb readings. I don't know what celebrity I would read from. Actually, I low-key would want to do Chris Brown just to see what would happen.
And the little girl walked it on.
You playing your game?
Yeah.
You need to be streaming, sweetie. My day was pretty good. It started off a little depressing. And when I pulled my cards earlier, this is what happened in the cards. So I pulled my past, my present, and my future. I got the death card. Ooh, a bitch was scared. But that was in my past, so I was good. In my present day, it's just saying like how I've been unmotivated. I've been really like overwhelmed with art just because I'm always doing it. Like my job is art. What I do on The Sims, like that's another form of art. So you just get tired of doing the same shit all the time. I kind of just wanted to take a break from it. And now like that break like low key turned into like unmotivation. So I haven't been really motivated to make anything for The Sims. Like I've started on a whole bunch of projects and I haven't really liked them. And I'm the type of person, like I'll make CC and I'll test it in game, keep it in my game for months. And I'm not really liking anything of it. I should just go ahead and release something just so I don't look like a bitch. But but I don't know. My friends, I showed them a hair I made and I fixed it or whatever. So I don't want to make her. I don't want to make her dark skinned and pull something fucked up. No offense. I'm not trying to do any stereotypes. What do you think, Derek?
Well, if the girls are confused as to why you're saying that, I'm just lost. But, make her like in the middle. That way, boom. Period.
But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, but yeah, my after getting those cards read and like looking at my future, my day pretty much went. I'm just resizing it because I can't see the bottom. My day pretty much got better because like I don't like every time I've got my cards read to me, every time I watch a YouTube video, or in where I put my cards, I always get the abundance card, and the abundance card has to do with wealth. And something about me is finances to me are very important, and that's just because of the black wealth issue that we have in America. Like I don't want to continue that. So, yeah.
That's the house of abundance. Girls are living.
I'm crying. So how's y'all day going? We know you're not a colorist, so crying. Coco, you want a reading? Oh, to anyone who's just come in, what I'm doing is I just got into tarot, and I wanted to do something different and like just pick some cards and like kind of make this Sims life based around the cards. Maybe this could be a thing. I'm not sure. I need to stop talking so much. See, this is how I don't know how y'all don't stream with music, you know?
Gotta come with a little topic.
What topic? I don't know what to talk about.
Anything. I usually like to start with some, like, what do you think about, the whole Juice WRLD thing?
Don't drag me. First and foremost, I want to say that I really like Juice WRLD. Like his first album he made, when it was like with the song that has Lucid Dreams in there. I really like that body of work because during that time I was going through a breakup and it really like helped me get over that nigga. But like one thing is, like I said, like I'm into like the spiritual world. Like we have to stop speaking negativity over our lives. Like XX Testicle, Tupac, and Juice WRLD. Like all of these people said that they would die before the age of 26 or die when they was 26. Like basically they said that they wouldn't meet like get to the age of 30 and none of them did. So like you can't like, so even with like my friends, like I be telling them to not be so hard on themselves and not like, cause I feel like society has us very comfortable with insulting ourselves. And the thing is, like, whatever you believe in, like God, whatever, but like God created you in like this divine image, and you have the power to like bring forth anything that you want into this world. Anything that you want in your mind, you will have the ability to accomplish it, unless it's something like absurd, like you want to be a reptile. Yeah, you can't do that. But like you have any like many of us want to be famous. Somebody wants to like be rich and have money. Everyone has the capability of doing that, because if you didn't, if you if you think of anything that you don't want to do, you don't want to do because you know yourself. And anything that you want to do, you can do it because you know yourself. So, like, we manifest different things into our life. So that's why you have to watch what you're watching, what you're liking on Twitter. If you like tweets all day about how niggas are trash, you can't be surprised you get it with this nigga and he's trash. And that what just reinforces the thought that niggas are trash, and then you marry this trash nigga, y'all have a son, and you raise a trash nigga. Like, you have to, like, watch what you're doing. Just because it's, like, cool to say that you're ugly, or to say that you're fat, or to say like these different things. Like one day you gonna look in the mirror and you're like, damn, I am fucking ugly, you know. So I really feel like, I don't want to say this, I don't know that nigga, but well, I should call him a nigga because he's dead. I don't know that, I don't know him, but you have to, like, if you're saying, oh, I'm gonna die before the age of 30, then you die before you hit 30. You already spoke that on your life. Because I'm not saying like anything you say like can happen, but
You
I'm crying.
The girls are speaking truth. That's a bar.
I'm crying. But what I'm saying,
I'm getting my promotion ready.
What I'm saying is, like, if you say something and you believe in it, then it will be true. So that's how I feel about the situation. It's sad, but obviously that's what he wanted. If he didn't want it, he wouldn't have said it. Because I ain't never heard Nikki drop a bar about how she wants to die before she's 40. I've never heard her say that. Because, like, why? And if you don't want to die before then, like, that's not a cool thing to say. Like, that's not, like, most niggas would be like, why the fuck would he say that? Like, that's something that he genuinely wanted. And I hope his soul finds peace wherever, like, he believes. Yeah, manifestations are so strong. But that's how I feel about that situation. I just feel like it's real popular. I don't know if it's because this is some American shit. I don't know. I don't know any other culture like that because I haven't lived in anywhere but America. But, like, we really like to, you know, put ourselves down because we don't look a certain way or we're not from a certain, like, economic background, you know. But like, it's not cool to talk shit about yourself. Cause, like, when like, my best friend, when she would do it, and she had some things that were a little bit more intense, and I would tell her, don't say anything that to yourself that you wouldn't say to your child self. Like, if your child self was standing next to you, you shouldn't be saying anything negative about yourself that you wouldn't say to your child self. Because all we really are our child self, but grown. So like, if you were to tell a child, especially your child self, damn, you're ugly as hell, or you're fat as fuck, you eat too fucking much, you would just, like, that would look weird saying that to a child. But it's like, as we grow older, we think it's okay to say because you hear everyone else saying it, and it's not. That is something. What'd you say?
I was just saying, I'm ready to promote my girls.
And that's called trauma bonding. Oh, speaking of trauma bonding, I've been seeing a lot of stuff in social media about Queen and Slim, about how people are saying that it's a trauma bond. What do y'all think?
I don't think so. But, I mean, I guess in a way, yeah, I mean, yeah, because they didn't really have any connection prior to that.
I do think that they formed. Wait, let me see what people say.
I have the next topic when the girls are ready.
Okay. I don't think the people in the back heard you. You manifest trash nigga. You marry a trash nigga. You will birth a trash nigga. I'm crying. But that's true. That's facts.
Wait, I have to remember what the topic was again. Damn.
Sorry.
I hate when I do this. It's okay. What the fuck was I thinking? It will come back to me.
Well, I kind of have mixed feelings about the movie Queen and Slim. Because when I saw it, like, I was with my two younger cousins. One is 14, one is 12, and with my best friend, we're the same age. And, like, I had a reaction to it that I didn't think that I would have. Like, I was crying so hard. Like, so hard. It was ridiculous. And all the time I was crying, I was just thinking, like, I fucking hate it here. And, like, I don't know, like, I still don't know how I feel about it. I might go see it again, like, but I don't know. I just feel like I wish the movie. I wish that they were in a relationship. Like, I feel like the movie would have hit the same way if they were just out on a date and they were partners, or maybe this was like their third date and they actually liked each other. Like, I feel like her not being interested in him, I feel like that doesn't add to the movie, because at the end of the day, we're not focused on her not being interested in him. We're focused on, damn, when the fuck are they gonna kill them? That's what I feel like most people are focused on.
I was focused on this bitch doing the most.
Who?
The lady in the slam.
Oh, okay. I thought she was talking about.
Well, girl, you're on the run. While you're sticking your head out the window as you're driving, I was having a little too much fun. Just like he would have been hiding in the stairs somewhere.
I low-key would have stayed in that house with that white people for the rest of my damn life. Fuck are you talking about? They got a hiding space and everything.
Yeah, she was good.
Thank you. It was a lot for a Tinder date, I would say, because I'm calling the police. Kill a nigga if you want to. Kill him if you want to. You're going to have to kill me, because I'm going to run away from you. Fuck, I like going to jail anyway. I don't know why he, like, I would have took off running. I don't know why she stayed.
She stayed because it was her idea, remember? She's the one who told him not to go to the police. He was going to turn himself in.
After, oh, she told him that?
Yeah, she's like, you're a black man who killed a cop. Yeah, she's the one who convinced his ass to go on the run.
They was going to die either way it went. That's so ghetto. Why he listened to her? Probably because he was scared.
And she was a lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
But
thank you.
This bitch know what she's talking about.
She knew her rights. Of course, she would be strong-minded. Queen was a new age. Thank you. Also was in the box. Yeah. My thing is, Daniel Kaluuya could get it, but I don't know about, like, his character. Like, I liked him or whatever, but at sometimes, like, maybe it was because he's the one who actually killed him. I wish he was depicted a little bit more stronger. He seemed a little bit weak at times. But, you know, I want to kind of step outside of that thing of men have to be weak. Because I most definitely don't believe that. I mean, men can be weak. I most definitely like men who can be in touch with their emotions. Because I've dated niggas who ain't. And that shit is ghetto. But I feel like at this, it kind of gives me the vibes that kind of happened in Us. I haven't seen Us completely. So I don't know if what I'm saying is ignorant or not. But like, it Us, he basically, Lupito Nyong'o's character basically was like the backbone of the family. Like, where the fuck was this nigga at?
Oh yeah, he kept disappearing.
Like, he's the man of the house, and the woman has to defend everybody. I mean, and he's not dead either. So what's going on? So, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot, especially darker skinned men. Because there's a movie that came out with Megan Good and Michael Ealy. And he wasn't depicted that way. But I just feel like, you know, there's this thing, especially with white writers. They want black women to, like, be, strong. You know, black women are strong, I would say, because we are the pillar of the black community. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like in media, they're afraid to showcase black femininity. Like, we're black and we're women and we get it. Like, we're the pillar of the community. But why can't black women be feminine? Like I feel like we're not really depicted as feminine in most movies. Like I feel like the most where I've seen a dark skinned woman depicted femininely would have to be in Black Panther.
Oh, I remember how it was gonna be. I finally remembered that. It's when the girls are red.
Oh, you can go ahead.
Okay, so I know you was talking about the mental health thing you said that Coco was talked about in first grade, so I remembered. What would your advice be to someone who has a friend who mentions that they have thoughts of suicide?
Well, it's tricky because I feel like it's such a sensitive topic. For some people, I would say, depending on how their situation is at home, like if they're being abused, I would call the police. Even though I know a lot of black people say don't call the police, but like if it's a sense between life and death, like I'm not gonna let my friend like kill themselves because like this environment can't change or they're being abused. But my my advice is to tell that person that, you know, I will ask them if you had the power to take away all their pain, would they want to die? And the thing is, people don't want to die, you know, like why would you? Like this is all that you have experienced. So my thing is like there's a rooted issue. Like you want to end your life to stop something from happening. So if that thing wasn't happening, then you wouldn't want to die. So let's address that thing and see what it is and see like how I can help you. Cause like it's not like you just don't want to die. So that would be my advice, to ask them to like tackle that.
Period. As the girls are about to see me.
Like the kids were more serious than the father and us.
Oh, child, that's what's pissing me off.
I'm
like, y'all better hurry up.
I'm excited for just use this. Coco not gonna want me to use it, but I like using this. The school merch. And I just want to get caught. You can start on the cards. But what would you say?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I actually didn't know. That's why I asked you.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not going to get into detail, but I know a person who's mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just be like, no, girl, don't do that. Like, it's just because right now, whatever you're going through, you feel like it's not going to get better. But then I remind them of all the times that they felt like they were at a point that they couldn't get out of and that they got out of it. So I basically try to encourage them not to go that route, because even though they be like, oh, stop saying it could be worse, mm-hmm. I feel like for some reason I always try to find the positive in the situation. So mm-hmm. I'll be like, this is going on, but at least this is not going on. Mm-hmm. Which, I don't know, I just feel like that's the best way I personally know how to like talk about it. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's really productive, but I'm not an expert. So, but I feel like just trying to be there for the person, not to the point where it's like taking a toll on you, but like, doing what you can. Mm-hmm. Like, tell them, okay, like, go this route instead, like, whatever the case may be.
I feel like a lot of times when people who are, like, struggling with suicidal thoughts, they don't, like, it's like, a lot of people say, like, oh, why would you want to kill yourself? Like, that is so selfish. And I would say just kind of, like, avoid, like, positive reinforcement, because when you're that depressed, you can't see it. So I would say like just attack that basically virus, I would say, because it is a part of a mental illness. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like when somebody is sick, you know, you wouldn't like say, oh, you remember all the times you were sick? So I feel like a lot of people, especially this day and age, when it comes to mental illness, people forget that you should approach it like it's an illness. Like, so start attacking it like you would, like, if you had the flu or if you had a cold sore or something like that.
Right.
Us was a waste of screen time. It's hard that weight is put on you. It's guilt, you know, sometimes people think the body talks about the trauma with suicidal and encourage your boyfriend to do it for sympathy. Wait, somebody encouraged somebody to kill themselves because their boyfriend killed themselves? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no.
I think I remember that. Probably like last year. So right now I'm just shuffling the cards. You started a live on Instagram, Derek?
Live?
You skipped that already? No, that was a post?
Yeah. Because girl's supposed to say, how girls get in my camera?
I'm crying.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm not the best at shuffling. I'm going to learn with time. So, as the only thing I know about her, I don't know her name. I'm going to choose that after we choose her traits. I want her to go to university just because that's like the main thing we can do now. Like, what else can we do? Send her to Solani. She's going to be done in like 10 minutes. So, I'm just going to pull her cards. So, we're just going to... Oh, shit. Sorry, y'all. So, I'm just going to... Okay. So, universe, what should I make this on? What should I make it on? Okay. Okay. So I'm choosing 3 cards because we got 3 traits. Well, maybe I'll pull a bit more because these are present, past, and future. So I have 3 cards right here. So the first one is the Pentacles in reverse. 3 Pentacles in reverse. So let's look up and see what this means. This is the card. Ooh. When I was pulling my cards, I kept getting Pentacles. Pentacles is a positive thing. It's just about having an abundance of something. So it says, Cups is associated with the element of water, representing emotions, feelings, and relationships. Cups indicate that what is happening in the heart rather than the head. Since this is in reverse. Okay, so this is 3. The 3 card is of relationships and camaraderie. This encourages happy gathering with others and one's closest friends. Encourages happy gathering with others and one's closest friends. This is the card. Sorry if you couldn't see it. Sorry, I was reading the comments. Well, if you are taking medicine for depression, I hope it is working for you. I've heard from a lot of family and friends that, you know, depression medicine kind of like takes away their other emotions, but I hope it does work for you. So it says happy gathering and with one's closest friends, and this card was in reverse. So I think that will make her a loner. Ooh, I hope she isn't a boring bitch. Okay. So the first one was the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Cups in reverse. The second one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10 of Cups in reverse. She has a lot of cups. Oh, and if you are Christian and you're like curious about this isn't like devilish at all. A lot of these figures who are in these cards were depicted in the Bible. If you are curious at all, the 10 resembles contemporary relationships, as the 9 shows individual satisfaction. The 10 shares it with others. So this is in reverse. So she's unflirty. Oh, this bitch is getting out of line. Okay. So, we have, she's all about the cups. We have the Page of Cups, and this is not in reverse. The page represents curiosity and creativity, and it encourages an open mind to possible ideas. This is not, okay, these are a little bit weird. How
the girls is getting it. They're putting their toe in the water.
What you mean?
The girls is getting started.
Okay.
Like IPs.
So, I guess we'll make her creative. Yeah. Oh, why did I choose active? So she's a loner, she's unflirty, and she's creative. I guess I can pull more cards for her aspiration, but these are what we had. So we had the 3 of Cups in reverse. This is what indicated that she was a loner. This is all about, gathering. This is how it looks originally. You have the friends and stuff. They're having a good time. She's not into that at all. I feel like I'm making Derek Sim from Sims 3, Miss Dickin' Degree.
Please leave her alone.
And then we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. This is like her not being flirty. As you can see, there's a dad, a mom, and 2 children. So it's about like romance. They have a little rainbow, stuff like that. Pretty much what most people want romantically. She's not into that because it was in reverse. And then we have the Page of Cups. She's a Cups girl, and this is all about creativity. So these are her cards. I'm gonna put these back here. Ooh. Just in case I need to refer to them again, and so I don't pick them again. So now I'm just gonna choose her aspirations. Okay. So what should her? Oh, and the person the deity I'm talking to is this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm pretty sure whatever the universe realizes this is not a person with a soul. Also, if I'm pulling your cards right now, I apologize. I don't mean to do that. What I'm gonna need you to do, if you feel like I'm pulling your cards, is to stop being very invested in what I'm doing, just because I don't want to read nobody.
Child, come on, giving the girls a disclaimer.
Yeah, so like if I'm pulling your cards, you're a little bit too interested. It would be funny if I pulled my own, but this is not me at all, though. At all, except for the creative part. What should her aspirations be? Okay. Ooh. So I'm gonna go with the one that's out the most. It's this one right here. This is the Queen of Wands. So when I was pulling my cards earlier, I got this card, so I know a little bit about this. The Queen of Wands, she's just basically about manifesting things into her life, knowing who she is. So as far as her aspiration, I think I'm going to make her probably, since she is creative, I'm probably going to make her like an art user. Maybe a writer. I feel like writers have that. I feel like writers are like kind of know who they are, know their story and stuff like that. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. Maybe send her to school for like literature.
A period.
And now I'm going to choose her backstory. And what I'm doing now, this is called a spread. So like those were, it's not really a spread since she doesn't have a soul or whatever. But you know, we're just having fun. I can't wait for this lady to do me. I'm crying. And if you do tarot and you like, what is this girl doing? I apologize. I just started. I've been getting a lot of intuitive what's it called? Dreams and messages to do tarot. Like I was watching a YouTube video of a reading and a girl was like it was like pick a stone, and I picked a stone and everything she said was pretty accurate. And then she was like, if you wanted confirmation to do light work, then this is telling you to do light work. So what I'm going to do is this. And okay, the one that came out before this is this is her past card. I don't know what's going on. Let me pull out some more. I'm pulling out 3. I'm not going to turn them over, but let me just show y'all what the past card is looking like.
For you.
What you say?
I said they're doing the backstory for you.
Yeah. Can you see this card there? Hold on. I don't know if it's going to catch up. It's low-key scary. I don't know what this means.
Is it scarier than the one Neff pulled out for me that one time?
Yeah. This is like a funeral. Yeah, you can't see it?
Let me see. Oh, and the swords are above them?
Yeah. So this is her past card. I'm going to pull, I shouldn't have pulled that one over, but I'm going to pull out 2 more and then see. Okay. So these are swords. As you can tell, it is a sword. So this is very much fire energy, like Aries energy. Like I had a lot of swords. I am an Aries, by the way. I had a lot of swords in my reading. So these are the 4. The 4 resembles a moment of rest and contemplation after chaos of the 3. Oh, the 3 is... Oh, this is good. Okay. So the 4 resembles a moment of rest after the basically what's going on. This is the 3 card. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's this broken heart right here. Basically, the 3 card is just about, you know, a deep... I'm liking this. It's about like a deep... Bro, tarot is that girl. It's about like a deep breakup. Like a very severe breakup. So this is about like a moment of rest and contemplation. What'd you say?
Sorry.
What'd you say?
I was going to say, so that happened in her past?
Yes. And that could be a reason why she's not flirty. So, like, it's, like, a really bad breakup. And then she's not, like, it's about, like, you know, taking a break from relationships and not really focusing on them. And, like, just self-reflection. Oh, my God. And being alone. And she's a loner. Oh, my God. Okay. I'm telling y'all, Tarot's that girl. Okay. So, next we have the Judgment for present day. This is what it looks like. And if you are Christian, you probably recognize this story. This is in the book of Revelations, and this is basically like Judgment Day when God's come back, you know, all the horns and stuff like that. This is what this card is recreating. So let me find the meaning for that. But I'm pretty sure like Judgment is basically, from what I remember about getting it from my card one day, it was just like, you know, righting wrongs, getting justice from what has happened in your past. So what I'm thinking is, you know, this is basically, I found it. This is basically I haven't read it yet, so I'm just thinking maybe this like judgment is she'll probably come into like a relationship with a man or a woman, whatever sexuality she might be, and feel right of that wrong, and maybe, she'll be find what she's looking for. So the Judgment card indicates a generally fulfilling life where an individual is ready to look forward. Look forward and seek judgment for himself. Energy is fluid, sexually fluid. Like, it has no gender, so don't worry about if it says him or she. Like, so basically, this is mainly meaning that this Sam, whoever she might be, has a very masculine energy. In Judgment himself before moving on, it represents a rebirth or awakening at the end of a major life event. And I'm guessing this is from this breakup. So for the future, we have the Ace of Cups. I can't remember it, but it looks like a very plentiful abundance card. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Same, I do on and off obviously, but so you will love the artwork. I'm so nervous. People up here watching me. Okay, let me go back to the Ace. Ace of Cups. That'll be one. So the Ace is a sign of a fresh start, typically a new y'all. Typically, I feel like I'm good at this. What do you think, Derek?
Yes, ma'am.
The start of a new
relationship. Once you memorize it, girl, it's just gonna be easy.
Yeah. The Ace is the start of a new relationship. It is a good time to open the heart and accept someone else accept someone who has something else to offer. So these are her past card. This is the Four of Swords. This is basically representing a loss of a romantic partner. As you can see, it was very a deep loss. So I think what I'm going to do is probably like make him next. I'm not sure though. Just to pull his cards to see if that would be cool. Then we have the Judgment card. This is basically just about getting like what she feels she deserves, getting justice for what happened. And this is the Ace of Cups, and this is about abundance as far as her relationship. So yeah, this is her past, her present, and her future. She has I think it's kind of interesting that, like, because when I was pulling my cards, I had like a lot of swords in there. So I'm just gonna put these back here with her other cards. So yeah, so we have a nice little backstory. You guys, if you want to name her, you can. Thank you. I'm crying. If you guys want to choose a name, you can. But until y'all drop a name, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get started on this nigga who broke her damn heart. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Should I do a man or should I do a woman? What do you think? Derek? Do you think I should do a man or should do a woman?
You should do a woman.
Okay.
Because, I don't know, maybe she was into girls and then she realized she was like bisexual or something.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna make a stud. Not to say that studs are problematic. If that's your thing, it is.
As I get ready to record the next part of the university.
I'm going to go with April, just because that's the first name I saw, y'all.
Period, I won.
Okay. I'm going to choose this last name, Christianstein, just because my name is Christian.
Period.
I think I want to do this one a little bit different. Just because I want to get like a feel on him, since we know that he did something wrong. I want to know if this is a bad person or not. So I'm just gonna shuffle the cards.
Not the problematic stud.
Oh my god! Excuse the hell out of me. Okay, so this is a bad person or not? I really wasn't. I was expecting to get on here and have the cards not make no damn sense. I really was expecting that. Is this a bad person or not? If I get the devil card, I'm gonna be shook. Oh, okay. This one flew out. So, I got the high priestess. You put that right there. Ooh. Okay. King of Cups. Ooh. And then we got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Studs are loyal. I can't. What you mean studs are loyal? You dated a stud? I'm so confused, Brandy. Okay. So we have the High Priestess. Well, from these cards, I don't know. They look like this might not be a terrible person. I don't know, but we're gonna see. The question would, I probably will ask that for their past. Why did they break up then? If they weren't a bad person, because I was thinking, oh, this bitch terrible. So we have the High Priestess.
Hello.
So the High Priestess is a positive figure in tarot. So why is the High Priestess here? So if I get too confused, there's this thing that tarot cards would do is they pull the deck again and ask why is the High Priestess here. So the High Priestess is a mysterious. High Priestess is a symbol of intuition, subconscious, and spiritual enlightenment. She is a divine feminine ruler and is the gatekeeper between the physical and spiritual worlds. The words on the pillars represent Hebrew words. B stands for Boaz. He is strong. And if you guys don't know, there is a book in the Bible. It's named after a woman. It starts with the R. You know what I'm talking about? She took care of her grandmother. her mother-in-law after her husband died. Okay, so in the book of the Bible, I think it's Rose something. It used to be my favorite book. But she took care of her mother-in-law after Coco got the things up in here. She took care of her mother-in-law after her husband passed away. And like that was seen like noble because back in those days they weren't supposed, like if my nigga died, it's just kind of like you're not my family no more. So
Auntie had to get out.
What happened?
If the dude died, Auntie gotta go.
Yeah. So she stayed with her, and basically they struggled financially because of that. Because back then women couldn't work, so she started working for this king. And he basically started liking her or whatever, but she wasn't interested in him. Like she was just mainly focusing on providing for her mother-in-law because she was like sickly and stuff like that. So the king name was Boaz, and basically he was like the ideal mate. Like there are two love stories that I know of in the Bible. One is called Book of Psalms, and like it's basically like a love letter to like this couple. Basically it's them just wanting to fuck, honestly. That's what it's really about. But basically it's just like them really admiring each other. And Boaz, like if you talk to anyone who is Christian who reads the Bible, and they're single and they're a woman or a man, you know better, they most definitely want a partner like Boaz. He's like everything that you could want. So the fact that they broke up and she has this quality, it's kind of has me a bit confused. So I'm gonna probably might pull again, but we're gonna keep going because I'm just getting started. So B stands for Boaz. He is strong, and the G stands for Jacum, and that means God is unstable. So the high priest encourages us to look forward and look for answers and use our intuition. So this is the high priestess card. Next, we have the King of Cups, which is the difference, which is the masculine energy of Queen of Cups. But I'm going to look that up just to be sure.
I think what it is going on, even though I'm not reading the cards, I feel like because they're so young, maybe that's the person she was in the past.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, you know, like at the time, well, no. What you're pulling is current, and then in the past, she was something else.
Mm-hmm.
Since they're like so young,
yeah.
So maybe like they dated in their teens,
mm-hmm.
and at the time she was immature. Maybe was like, you know, just looking to be impressed by anybody, you know, not really paying attention to her, whatever the case may be. And now that they're older, you know, she missed out on this person because of immaturity or whatever the case may be. She might have changed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. We're going to find out. So next we have the King of Cups. And the King represents full control over one's emotion. You might be right, Derek. And the ability to balance the logic with them. It indicates someone who is mature and diplomatic. So as you guys can see, these are the polar opposite of each other. The High Priestess is very much about intuition and, you know, going with something that isn't tangible, that you can't feel in real life. And this one is very much about logic. So I can see, like, this is like a more childlike thing. And this one is very much like, I don't know about y'all, but there is this thing that I went through adulthood. It's kind of like the magic ends or something. You know, like that feeling that you, like a lot of adults get when they go back to Disneyland. It, like, they kind of get that magic back. I feel like you kind of get that once you start paying bills and stuff, because you don't think life is sweet no more. So that's kind of what I'm feeling is what's going on. So next we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So these reverse cards scare me. I'm not going to lie to you. So let's go see what this is about. I hope you guys are enjoying this.
The girls are getting an informed session.
Yeah, it's like, I think I got the sign to, and it wasn't even a sign because I wanted to do tarot probably like a month ago, and I was like, nah, it's not for me. And then I watched the video, and it was like, if you pick this stone, then most definitely this is a confirmation for you to start tarot. And I was like, okay, I guess. If you guys are wondering, my favorite card is the Pentacles one. So the Ace of Pentacles is an indication of a new venture that manifests in increased wealth or health. It is the beginning of goals. So this is in reverse. So is she gonna be a broke bitch in the future? Or is she gonna have bad health? I don't know. Okay, so I'm thinking back in the I'm getting a vibe. Maybe, like, you know, she was more optimistic in her younger days. And then as time went on, as she got older, maybe something happened in her life where she had to become a little bit more logical. And maybe that was probably drew a rift between them two. Like, you know, that instant change. It's kind of like if you're dating someone and, like, they're really outgoing and goofy and they're all about jokes, and then, you know, something happens to them and they become a very serious person. They don't like to joke a lot. They don't like to go out. You know, that could put a rift in your relationship depending on what type of person you are. And maybe with them having, like, some type of decline in health or wealth or both, maybe, like, that could be foreseen during the present. And maybe that's why she started to change that way. I'm going to pull some more cards just to be sure, because I'm not 100% sure. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do her aspiration. So I feel like she does have a desire to like find love and have a soulmate, because I feel like once you have that, it's hard to let go of that, because love is all about wanting to be happy, and maybe that's how she saw it when she was younger. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make her like, I wish they had like a realist trait, but I'm going to make her logical. Where's the logical trait? Is it in... You know what a logic trait is?
I think they have genius. I don't
yeah.
know. They have a logic trait?
Oh, I was confusing genius and logic. What can be substituted as logic? Logic. I think this is the closest thing, right?
No, it wasn't in the background, please.
Maybe ambitious? I don't know. Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm just not seeing this. Brandy, I am so confused. What do you mean studs are protective? Have you dated one? So I think we're gonna go with genius. I feel like that's the closest thing. I'm gonna pull some more cards because I don't know about this. Maybe it's because this isn't how she's gonna look, but I really want to get a more of an in-depth feel. What are her traits? That should be part of her traits. Okay. So we have the Sun card in reverse. Just to see if this can give me a little bit more clarity. So let's go to the Sun card. So after I make her, I think I'm probably going to get off because I don't want to take up too much of your time because it's kind of... It went directly to the Sun card because I don't want to take too much of your time. The Sun card is a symbol of optimism, success, good health. Okay. So as far as this card, maybe it's not going to be a health thing. It's going to be a wealth thing. Good health and optimism to successful. No. This is in reverse. So it is going to be something involving her health. What things come from it if it's going through... Okay. If one is going through a difficult time, it is a sign that things are about to get better. I mean, yeah, okay. So let's say that she went through a difficult time, if things got worse. And maybe that kind of screwed her outlook on things and changed her personality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make her mean. Because I feel like the opposite of, like, this is a very positive person. And this is a very positive card. The Sun card. So I think I'm going to make her a mean person. Maybe something happened and it changed her. Like, her being mean is not her true self. Maybe this is a phase or something. So I think I'm going to make her mean. Okay, you sure you haven't dated one? Because you got all the tea. So we have genius for this card. We have Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Sun card. So I feel like the mean trait is here for the King of Pentacles, for the Sun in reverse. The Ace reverse. I'm trying to see what trait I can give her that corresponds with this High Priest though. Maybe that's because I chose that aspiration. Let me choose one more for this trait and then we're gonna get started on making her. What is the astro trait? Ooh, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got the 8 of Wands. So let's see. Why is there 8 of Wands here? So the 8 of Wands signifies steady and positive growth after struggling with the 7. The 7 is the 6. Oh, the 7 is, okay, hold on. 7 is the public success of the 6. The 6 signifies success. Okay. Steady and positive growth after struggling with the 7. It is renewed energy and drive. So what I'm really feeling is like, even though she might be mean at this moment, this is not who she is. So I'm feeling like she does have positive aspects about her linked to this card. So what I'm thinking is she is romantic. She's a very romantic. But the issue with them is not anything in the romance. I don't think she cheated. I just think it was like a change of self. Like something changed in her. What you say?
I said, okay, period.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, because these are polar opposite cards. So like there is some type of inconsistency here. So I'm thinking that something went astray, something to do with either health or finance happened. Maybe, she didn't get like a scholarship or something. Like something happened with finances or health. Since this is The Sims and we don't got illnesses like that unless we got Little Miss Sims. And if I go in there and she got a sickness, then we'll know what's tea. But I'm pretty sure we're leaning more to finance. So because of these traits, I gave her genius since she's very logical. Like she's very, very self-aware because of the King of Cups. Then she got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Then she got the Sun card in reverse. These kind of changed her outlooks, made her a little bit more negative, and that's why I gave her the mean trait. And because of the 8 of Wands and the High Priestess cards, I gave her the romantic trait because she seems to be a very, optimistic, out there, positive relationships, new beginnings type person as her core. And that's why I gave her the soulmate aspiration. So yeah, this little bitch right here, she a little bit complicated, but we're gonna see. I can see why they broke up. Okay, so let me get. I think I'm gonna make her a stud just because we've been talking a lot about studs in here.
I can't get on my damn nerves.
What'd you say?
I can't get on my damn nerves.
What happened?
I don't know how this happened, but it changed Devin's lips. So
Are they like really thin?
Yeah, it changed it to one of those like Yoka Novo presets.
Oh.
Like, this is not what his mouth is like. I think this have this video of him from yesterday.
Are you gonna stream tomorrow with him?
Perhaps.
As you should, sweetie.
Should I?
Yes, you should.
I don't recall.
I do. The girls want it. Don't y'all want a complex stream? Please let him know. Ooh. I wonder how long I've been streaming.
There is. I need to set this down. This one.
I guess one thing I can talk to y'all about is my love life. Okay, so if you come to my streams regularly, there's a story time on my channel probably a couple months back. Honestly, before I do this, if y'all be wondering why does she be leaving 3 months at a time, Cause y'all, I be getting like banned for doing copyright things on here. You know the girls, they trying to keep a bad bitch down. What's new? But what was I saying? I can't remember.
Talking about stories.
Oh, so I was telling y'all about my romance life, and as y'all can tell, it's pretty I wouldn't say chaotic, because I'm very particular about who I date and who I don't. But I bought a new romance book, and I've been thinking about becoming a sexologist because I've always liked the topic of sex, and I feel like sex, especially in the Black community, isn't talked about enough. Like, I'm curious, like, how many of y'all... Thank you. I'm curious, how many of y'all have had the sex talk with your parents? Have you, Derek?
No.
I don't know if y'all have.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get the sex talk with my parents until I was 18. And it's too late. That's all I'm going to say.
Screaming. Come on. Traditional Black.
Very much. But, like, I don't know. I feel like there should be, like, a conversation about sex because, like, I know people tell you not to have it, but people are going to have sex. So, I'm reading this book called The Game of Desire. And it's basically, like, teaching you, like, the art of dating. I like it so far. It's just hard to read because, like, my surroundings get, like, loud as hell. Like, my parents are goofy. Like, too goofy to function. Like, it's really ridiculous. So, it's hard for me to read.
The girls are enjoying their home.
Girl, we Black. Also, I think we talk. Kamari. He said we stay in sex. But yeah, I just want to like be there. Like, there's a lot of different things I'm doing in my community center or trying to do because honestly, my community center that I went to, it made me the person that I am today. I wouldn't be like who I know the things that I know if it wasn't for the community center I've been to. If you are in Houston, hold on 1 second.
Yes.
If you're in Houston, then you should most definitely go check it out. If you don't know it, if you're Black, you probably know it. It's in Central Houston and 3rd Ward. It's called the SHAPE Community Center, and it stands for Self-Help for African American People Through Education. And if you from Houston, like, and you like Beyonce, you should go there too because they got a little thing from Beyonce there just to see there, probably from like the 90s. So if you want to see that too. So, you know, they basically kind of have that talk with parents who don't know how to give children that, like, oh, you're Black in America talk. So they kind of help parents through that. And I went there, and it just helped me become the woman that I became. And I was telling my friends, I want to teach a Black trauma course there, just to how to deal with, you know, the traumatic things that comes with Black history. So I've been talking to the director there about that, and I also want to have like a sex course because, like, what did they say? What? I think it was like 95% of people will have at least one STD in their lifespan. And I think, like, America is just like... What'd you say?
It's not giving what y'all said was supposed to give.
But those are... Those are the curable
Yeah.
ones. Those are the curable ones, though. But I feel like, you know, we don't prepare for sex. A lot of girls don't wear it. Like, I'm not that type of girl. Like, a lot of girls don't, even though I don't use them, which is sad. A lot of girls don't carry condom with them and stuff like that. A lot of LGBTQ people don't use condoms and things of that sort, you know? So I just kind of want to sit there and have that conversation with people because it needs to be had, and you want to like help someone because people are not going to have having sex. Like that's just not going to happen. So I feel like there's something that should be discussed, and maybe y'all might disagree with me. I want to do ages 13 to 18. Maybe y'all think that that's too young. I personally don't, because I know some people in middle school who was having sex. So I feel like this conversation needs to be had. So that's what I want to do there. Your daughter had premarital sex, so I kicked her out of my house. That's very ghetto. And I hope you're lying.
Not the Star. Are they from? Wait, is that the Texas team with the Star?
That's the Dallas Cowboys. I told you Dallas was ghetto.
That ain't our business, Storm.
I would go off because Derek know how I feel about the kids, but I have this good energy going. But you are completely out of line. You should have had an abortion. Your child didn't deserve that if you are telling the truth.
Me minding my business.
It's always the bitches who can have kids doing fucked up shit. Somebody get her up out of here, please.
How do you know it's not a man?
No, I'm talking. Bitches is universal. It's for any gender.
You said you should have had an abortion.
Oh, you should have had an abortion. You should have been celibate. You should have got a vasectomy, castration, whatever the fuck. Cause you as an adult who has been a child should already know that once the person hits puberty, what do they want to do? What do people do what do humans do when they hit puberty? Huh? They want to have sex. So that's dumb as hell. Anyway, let me not get too worked up. I hate when people fuck with the kids and the old people. I hate that. So
alright, time to head out. Hey, bro. Gotta.
Messing up my energy. I have a good thing going. But I know if I wasn't supposed to say it, I wouldn't have said it. So even if they are trolling, if you would do something like that to your child, and whenever you have them speaking to someone who isn't that person, please don't be that ghetto. Please don't have them at all. You could invest in a nice trip to Bora Bora, Punta Cana, Africa. You can go to a lot of places. Kids are expensive. What did it take? $100K to raise a child? Invest that into traveling. You do not have to have kids if you're going to be a trash parent. Please. Out here fucking up people who going to fuck up other people. And a bitch like me, if a nigga fuck with me too much, they'll end up dead. So please don't make me kill your child. Or in this case, please don't let me kill your child for fucking with my future child. There we go.
Oh. Damn, I kind of wanted to see what their response was, but Kamari put them on timeout.
Okay. Yes, Storm. What the fuck is
Wow.
Traditional ass probably lost your virginity in a white van and a nigga with a fupa. What is wrong with Kamari?
Oh, don't do too much about the fupa, sweetie. We're not disrespecting the thick kings in here.
My God.
Because I'll lift the stomach. And that's as far as I'm going to say, because you already know what happens next. Period.
But what was I talking about? I was talking about sex.
My aunt is graduating. Period.
Who's graduating?
Devin.
Period. are you going to invite us to the graduation? Oh, we're talking about his himself. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. Derek, drop a link in the chat.
I wonder what time graduation is at.
Oh, she got braces?
At this point, I'm not looking for love. Period.
I really look a mess on camera. Let me put this on. Let's go ahead and mind my business. Like this.
Not Baltimore.
I'm from Baltimore.
How would you?
And bitches was fucking when they was 12, so I think the age range is appropriate. I think it really is appropriate. I had a friend in middle school who was having sex. At school.
Ghetto. The girls are supposed to be reading for their classes.
It was after school, though.
Not at the after school program. Where you should be getting enrichment.
She had a baby, too.
Oh, damn.
We were 13.
And girl?
Yes.
Ghetto. I remember my aunt had a friend who got pregnant in middle school. But I think she was 14, going on 15.
Middle school was a wild time. I remember me and her, we had the same matching flip phones. You know the one Nickelodeon used to make? That's one we had together.
Aunt Devin's coming to graduate with honors. I got him all A pluses except for one class.
The Baltimore girls are up in here about to link, period.
My man in Baltimore, is that where the trade is, sweetie? Just want to know.
Oh, she said her man in Baltimore. I thought she said she was in Baltimore. How you don't know if the nigga's in Baltimore or not, Derek?
Okay, but they said graduation.
Y'all, should I leave the braces on her or no? Ooh, okay. Whole vagina shot.
He's graduating in winter. It's ghetto.
No, it's not. He just graduated in December.
No, meaning it's all freaking snowy outside.
Ain't it this wrong with snow?
Child, anyway. Because the girls don't have it for real.
How do you know that?
Because you're in Houston.
We had a snowstorm 2 years ago.
Not 2 years ago.
It was bombed. Everything was white outside. The girls were shook.
This Montclair coat looks great. I can't wait to drop it.
For the girls who've been here for a while, I want to know what y'all think about my tarot reading thingy.
A whole Montclair set. The girls wasn't ready for me to snap like this.
You made an outfit?
I made the hat and I made a jacket.
Period.
And I already had the Montclair joggers from like my first few releases.
Bitches are out here really fucking and fucking at the age of 12. Okay, so this is one that I'm gonna just do my little thing here. But you shouldn't really judge someone who is having sex so early. A lot of people who have sex early, it is because of puberty. You know, some people it's just stronger for others. But a lot of people who have sex early, since it's such a strange thing, it's someone who has been sexually abused, and what they're doing is they're just still acting out. So if you do hear that, you shouldn't judge too much because you never know the circumstances. Like, but yeah, like a lot of people will be like, oh, like that little girl fast as hell. Like that person could have been sexually abused. So it's not like them just like, oh, I just want to have sex. Some people is like that. But like for a lot of people it's not. Like they're just reacting to something that has been happening and they don't know how to deal with it. That's another conversation that needs to be had within the Black community. Like a lot of people are saying, oh, like that girl is fast as hell. No one ever wants to ask her why is she acting out in that way.
I graduate.
Thank you. I hope you guys, if you do tarot, I'm not telling you to go out and buy the cards and play your game this way. But, it could be interesting. I think I'm going to come back tomorrow and actually play the game, how he said. I'm not certain, though.
Period.
But that's going to happen when Derek get done streaming. He going to stream first, then it's going to be me.
I'll be at school, sweetie.
I thought you didn't have school on Mondays.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
I don't have work on Mondays, but I have
Okay.
school.
You gonna be streaming all day? I mean, you'll be at school all day?
I get home at like 6:30 on Mondays.
Well, we'll see you then. Period.
Don't let this lady have y'all expecting something that may not happen.
Oh, I know you. I'm gonna not y'all. If you be on the Skype call, don't answer on purpose so he can stream. Period.
So now I'm not streaming. Wait.
No.
Yes.
So
Period.
before I'm almost done, you guys drop names for her. April's ex. And don't worry, when I go into game, I'll set their relationships up and stuff and things like that. I might make April a family if you guys want to see that, just because I'm that type of girl. I like I like my Sims to have family. Like when it's Christmas, like I have my Sims go to their family house and everything. Like I like my Sims to know a whole bunch of people. So, like, as you probably can tell from Celeb's life, like, I like a whole bunch of relationships just because this game can get a little bit boring. So, yeah, if you guys want to see the family, let me know. Hi. What are y'all doing up so late, too? That's what I want to know. I've been wanting to make some Uggs, like with the actual fur on them, but I don't know. I feel like there's so many Uggs.
I don't know, but I know I'm gonna convert some for the men.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to do that. Go ahead, sweetie.
God, Nelly.
Put these Tims on. Actually, I just kind of want to keep her clothes a little bit basic because she don't got that much money like that.
It's so dark outside.
Period. You need to go outside and hop in that snow, sweetie. Oh, finals. Oh yeah.
Time does graduation start? It's the sports arena.
Well, that's something. Everyone, good luck on your finals. I have a final on Wednesday and Friday. I mean, Wednesday and Thursday. I think, not to be cocky or anything, I know I'm going to pass. Y'all, I'm an art major. I've been drawing since I was 3. So, I'm going to pass all my classes this semester. So, I'm not too worried. But y'all who are worried, just know that if you thinking you're going to fail, you already failed in your head. So, just put positive energy out there. study. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm the type of person, if I cram information, like, before I do something, like, and especially if I make a synonym or listen to my favorite song, I can remember it. Especially, like, I don't know, if there's, like, something that you really enjoy and it's playing while you're looking at something, you probably gonna remember it. So, just have a good, like, just think about you passing it. If you don't know something, try to know it with it before your final. If it's tomorrow, I don't recommend staying up all night doing that. But, like, just don't think about failure. Because once you think about failure, you already failed. So, yeah. Good luck on y'all finals. School is too fucking expensive for us to be stressing like this. So, said Monica. I feel like she's a Monica Jones. Okay, so this is Monica. This is April's ex. Just to remind you guys of the cards we pulled for her. We pulled the High Priestess card. We pulled the Eight of Wands card. And these cards determined why I chose the romantic aspiration and the romantic trait. The King of Cups, the Sun in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse are the reasons why I chose the mean trait and the genius trait. I'll get more into that tomorrow. If you have any questions, you can just go back and watch this because I'm about to get off.
I'm ready for him to go to graduation. They said it was tomorrow when I'm here.
Okay.
I know. Yeah, he goes to Foxberry. I'm here. With tea.
Okay, so this is April. This is the first thing we made. This is kind of based around her. So let me show you the cards I chose for her. Okay. So we have this Four of Swords card. I know it looks, if you haven't been here, you're probably like, girl, this looks like a funeral to me. And basically this is of having to do with her past. As you can see, she's a loner, she's unflirty and stuff like that. So her and Monica were in a relationship and it ended very badly. So that's kind of why I gave her the unflirty trait, and I think the loner trait, I'm not really sure. And I gave her the judgment trait because when we play the game, like, she's gonna be justified, she is gonna find love and stuff like that. And this is the Ace of Cups, just kind of reaffirming this last card, and just plentiful abundance coming for her in the future. And then as far as for her other traits, I really like her spread, y'all. I can't lie. I feel like hers was hidden different. I come on tomorrow. I'm gonna do another spread just to make sure, like, we should play like this, and we're gonna get going. So I got the Queen of Wands traits. Oh yeah, these were, one of these cards were in reverse. Okay, this was in reverse. I can't remember which one was in reverse. So I'm just gonna show you the cards. So we got the Queen of Wands trait. We got the Three of Cups trait. This card was in reverse. This really affirms that, no, okay. The Three of Wands traits was in reverse because I'm glad I gave her this trait because I wouldn't have known. Because I gave her the loner trait. And this, as you can see in this card, everybody's partying, having a good time. Their friends. This was in reverse, so she's not into that at all. She's really a loner. And she's not romantic because this one has like a little family on it. She's not into that at all because of the breakup. And I got the Page of Cups, and this is why she has the creative trait. So yeah, I'm gonna reshuffle all my cards. I just want to thank y'all so much for coming and watching this. This was my first time pulling cards for someone who wasn't me. So yeah. I might pull, if y'all want me to pull it on y'all, I can if y'all want to, but thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you to Derek for being up here with me. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, beauty.